What's up guys, Austin here, and today we're taking a look at the Samsung Level over wireless over-ear headphones. So just a little disclaimer, one, if you haven't already watched my video, go ahead and watch my last video which covered the on-ear versions of these Samsung Level headphones. And two, I'm not telling you to go out and buy a pair of $350 headphones, but if you're considering something like the Beats Studio wireless headphones, then you might want to give these a look. So with all that said, let's go ahead and, dude, could you watch that thing?
Dude, could you stop yelling?
I don't pay you for nothing.
You don't pay me at all.
Just roll the clip. So if you watched my last video, like I asked you to, this unboxing will seem pretty similar. You get the same style carrying case, except this time you get a few extra goodies. You get this little pouch with the exact same audio cable, a micro USB cable for charging, and an airplane adapter, because that is one place you'll probably want to use these headphones. They feature active noise cancellation, which works pretty well, but we'll get into that later. But first, let's take a look at the design. So as expected, these look really similar to the on-ear versions, but you will notice one key difference. These things are huge. No, seriously, these things are massive. I'm not sure if I look like a boss or if I look like a tool. Shut up. Anyways, the headphones feel really solid and I guess substantial, mostly because they are one piece. They don't fold up, so if you plan on transporting these, I suggest using the included case. On the top, you have stitched leather, which provides support for your massive dome, and the ear pads are really soft. Now, they're advertised for long flights and evenings of music, but for the most part, they hold up. They're not perfect, though. After about 5 hours, I had to take a short break because they did start to get a little uncomfortable, but overall, they're not too bad. Again, this is probably more so me and not the headphones. I've got a sensitive head. Now to continue our tour, let's get on to some of the features. On the left ear cup, we've got a micro USB port for charging, as well as an area to pair your phone or Bluetooth device using NFC. Now on the right ear cup, there's a power switch, as well as a button that acts as a toggle both for Bluetooth and the active noise cancellation. So now that we're already here, the ANC is scary good. Now it's obviously not going to block out all the sound around you, but it does a great job of getting rid of the background noise. I can say that it actually works a lot better than other headphones that I've used, and you're not going to get that annoying hiss that I know a lot of other people complain about on other headphones. Now I wouldn't really recommend using this feature while you're playing music, as you are going to get a bit of distortion on the music, but overall it's really not the end of the world. Now before we get to the sound quality, there are a couple of really nice features that I want to talk about. Two actually. Touch controls and the downloadable app. Like I said before, the headphone comes with the same audio cable as the on-ear versions. They feature inline controls that let you control the volume and play and pause songs. That is if you want to use a wired connection. However, if you're using a wireless connection, the right ear actually features a touch panel that basically lets you do all of that without having to touch your phone. In fact, now that I think about it, I've got to give props to Samsung for including some features that actually weren't gimmicks. He gets it. So there are 4 easy controls that make using these headphones really useful. First, you can adjust the volume by sliding your finger up and down, that's what she said, and you can actually fine-tune the volume. It's sensitive enough to the point where you can make slight adjustments without completely missing the target. Second, you can skip tracks by swiping your finger forward to play the next track or back to play the previous track. And last but not least, you can double tap to play or pause your current song. You can also hold it down for 3 seconds to bring up S-Voice, but it's S-Voice, so we're just not going to talk about that. Either way, I personally find all of these features really useful because say you're working out at the gym. Well, you never have to pick up your phone to actually adjust your listening experience. Everything is done right on the headphones, and it's actually really intuitive.
Oh my god, why did I do this?
Now, one thing that I should mention is that the touchpad is actually kind of sensitive, so it is going to take some getting used to when you're taking it on and off your head, so you don't have any accidental movements or accidental skip tracks. But overall, I'd say it's a really good feature. Now, the second thing that I want to talk about is the app. So this is an Android app. It's called Samsung Level, obviously, and it actually gives you some access to some settings for your headphones. So a couple of things. You can toggle noise cancellation from here, and it also shows you the battery life on your headphones. But the feature that you'll want to use this app for is called Sound Alive, and this is where we get into the sound quality. So for the type of consumer that these are aimed for, they sound good. As reference, they sound much better than the on-ear versions, but again, they're not perfect. It has a nice bass response, not extremely heavy, but it definitely has a presence. And it also has crisp highs, but just like the on-ear versions, I feel like they could do a better job with just opening up that sound stage. But this is where Sound Alive comes in. Now, to be honest, it's just an equalizer, but it makes it really easy to fine-tune the distinct sound that you want to get out of these headphones. It's really convenient to just jump around and try different settings and see what works, rather than going in and manually messing with the equalizer. I found that actually on a lot of songs, I was able to find that open sound that I was looking for just by using the app. There is one caveat though. There's obviously no iOS app, and the inline controls on the wire actually don't work on any Apple products. But if you don't feel the need to use the app, it's not that big of a problem. Now, one thing I didn't mention was battery life. So Samsung claims that these are going to give you up to 15 hours of listening and even more with the active noise cancellation turned off. Now, I didn't do any scientific tests, but I can comfortably say that these will last you all day and then some. Also, a great thing about these is that you can use them with a wired connection, even if the battery is completely drained. I know that's something that the Beats can do. Now, one thing that I think that they are missing is sort of an auto off feature. That's something that the Beats do have, but I mean, other than that, there's really nothing missing on the power management side of these. Yo, I told you not to include that.
What? I thought it'd be funny.
So that's about it. Now, should you buy it? Well, these are $350, and I'm not going to tell you to go out and buy them, but if you are someone that is looking at something like the Beat Studios or the Beat Wireless Studio headphones, then I would definitely give these an option. They have a far greater, I would say, feature set, and also they do sound better in my opinion, and it's just they look good. So that's something that you're gonna want if you're buying these type of headphones. I'm not gonna spend that type of money on these, but if you want to, go ahead. I'm not gonna judge you. If these were $50 to $100 cheaper, this would be an easy recommendation, but they're not. So I encourage you guys to go ahead and check out the links in the description for the pricing and availability, and really just see if these features are really worth the price in your opinion. Either way, that's my review of the Samsung Level over your headphones. Leave your comments in the description. Let me know what you guys think of these and of the review. Leave a thumbs up if you like the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, which I know you will. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.